Hello everybody, today we will be going through the new update involving the Tundra realm. We will be aiming to get the new dragon, show off the new boss, and that's about it. Of course we won't be doing it with this guy because he's too fat. We will be using one of my void venets because I quite like void venets. Void any dragon really. I like voids and neons in this game. Anyways, if it wants to load, they updated the map, which has needed a revamp for a very, very long time. As such, I don't even know where things spawn anymore, the eggs. Well, rather the nests. However, gaining some altitude is always a very good way to find things. Alright, we have one spawn point on this glacial arch, along with some fishing points. The egg gathering is all the same. All the same. Funny story, actually. So my friend also plays this game. They just picked it up rather recently, of course. And they wanted to complete the entire Tundra decks. But they could not, for the life of them, hatch, rather, a Silva, the moth-looking thing. And it got to the point where I was like, do you want me to help you get some eggs? Because it had been like a couple days, they had hundreds of howlers. There's another nest right by the castle race area. And they were like, no, I can do this. I can do this myself. I can get this moth. They didn't. They have to have hatched like nigh 100 of these tundra eggs. Another one on this little shelf. And they did not get a single Silva. And at some point I was just like, here, just take my extra tundra eggs. I don't need them right now. And they took them. Still didn't hatch any tundra eggs. Well, they did hatch tundra eggs, they just didn't hatch what they wanted. And they took a break for a few days because they were mad about this, and I don't blame them. 100 eggs, that's a lot of time wasted. I miss PvP on this game. I want to attack random people with my level 20 new mine. Anyways. Oh. Yep, looks like those may be all the spawn points. But anyways, a few days later they decided to try again, and on their first try they finally hatched a Silva. I think it's rather funny because they were just like, well, not like, they were absolutely furious at this venet. I'm losing my processor. But they were so mad at that Silva, and as soon as they were capable of going to the next world, they trashed that Silva. I don't blame them. That's a long time to spend on something and really not get any rewards. Another one right by the racetrack. And while I can't exactly show off the races, I can definitely show off the race track, at least for the ground type, which I will also do once I collect all the eggs that I am in need of. Let me check how many eggs I have, actually, I don't know. Looks like that's all of them, since I do not have the Eggy Game Pass. And I'll be assuming the race goes this way. I don't know, that time trial is of no use to me. I forgot that one's baby. Anyways, here is the track. And you could probably time a zoom jump here like that. Well, not like that, but similarly. To get ahead a bit, there's a lot of corners, so don't jump there, goodness. But there's a lot of corners to skate around. It's a very decently long race as well. I'm presuming it goes all around the world. I don't care for the rules. I don't care for these human rules at all. I don't care for the rules of robots. Why should I care for the rules of man? I don't care about cheating. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, I've been had. I've been had. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Alright, so maybe I should listen to the rules a little bit. I will not. But maybe I should. Anyways, here is the end of the race. Very good race overall. I quite like it. Alrighty, now we are on the last 10 eggs. And with these 10, I will have 30 eggs in my 30 incubators. While this does not actually improve the odds, only the Lucky Egg Game Pass can actually do that. Where am I going? You humans in your world's absolutely bizarre. However, since there are more chances to hatch a rare thing with 30 eggs rather than just 1 or 2, I just prefer to hatch as many as possible. However, there are situations in which RNG simply does not like me. I don't know what I did to offend the random number generator. However, clearly it was something grievous, as shown by my hatching 30 Solar Chaos eggs and getting nothing. I hatched like 60 total, and did not hatch a Cosiris or Cosmolisk. It's fine though, I got Sea Snake. And Sea Snake would be my, I don't know what the species is, my Volcumos. I think that they are quite pretty. I honestly do prefer them to Cosmolisk. However, I was really hoping to get a Cassiris, because I think they look quite cool. Anyways, in the time I was not recording, I got another 10 eggs and did a couple of world time trials. I think I might have gotten all 3 needed for the quest. And Pyrite the Tsukegi can be grown. There we go. He really does look cool. I'll just need to crossbreed with my voids a couple times, because I am very certain that voids with a purple turt will look quite nice. I really do like how they added this cave, though. It's very fun, and they added a frozen Zinthros in the cave. How could you not like that? It's very cool. Gosh, egg collecting is not joyous, but I'm not wasting my gold on buying them. But yeah, no, frozen Zinthros. Up we go. There we are. Anyways, here's a question for you all folks watching this video. If you've stayed this long, here's the question that I guess I'm going to start doing. If I just randomly said that, it must be true. What is your favorite non-event dragon in Dragon Adventures? And if you feel like answering 2 questions, what is your favorite event dragon as well as your favorite non-event dragon? Me personally, I am quite fond of the Vened in terms of non-events. I just quite like it. It's very zippy. How could you not just absolutely love this little guy? Oh, it was just some lag. And in terms of event dragons, Solarizon easily. Back before I took a break from playing this game, the last event I played was the very first solar event, in which you could only hatch one Solarizon. There we are. And the Solarizon I hatched is the one in the beginning of this video. However, they didn't originally have default locks, so mine was pink, red, and yellow. While I quite liked the design, it was a little bit of an eyesore, so I ended up making it look a little bit better. I need 4 more of these eggs. Good thing I still have lots of breath to speak with. And I see a nest over there, and a nest right there. Joyous. Anyways, events have changed quite a bit since I last played, and honestly, it is for the worse. It's just a little bit too grindy. And I don't like the idea that not everyone can have a dragon in your game that is centered around dragon collecting. I don't think that's very cool. Like, even though I myself am not too torn up about not getting the Cosmolisk, I think that everyone should be able to get things, even if it's a little bit hard. I think that a piety system would be quite nice. However, the Dragon Adventures development has changed not at all since I left, so they are still using their methods of gaining money beyond just locking some dragons beyond a paywall, which honestly I don't mind. However, making it so that it's nigh impossible to get dragons even with the Lucky Egg Game Pass, it's not very nice. I'll keep playing, but I don't really plan on putting any more money into this game. Or prior extinction, for that matter. I don't know what's going on in their heads. Prior extinction is a mess. A fun mess, but nonetheless a mess. However, this game really does have nice models and animations. Anyways, I will return once all these eggs are ready for hatching. Alright, so the eggs are essentially all ready. These ones just have a few seconds left. Howler, Silva, and we already hatched the new one. Let's keep going though, it's fun. Another Howler, another Silva, another Silva, another Howler, another Howler. Snake, moth, owl, owl, moth, moth, moth. My friend would hate me for this. That's really funny, actually. I just hatched so many of these. The Silvas, not the Howlers. I also hatched a lot of Howlers, but that's really funny. That's really, really funny. I cannot emphasize how amusing this is to me. Howler, Howler, and here is that Glacigar. It's ugly, Jesus Christ. Why does it look like that? Let me feed these guys really fast and we can continue hatching more dragons. Alrighty, another howler, another moth, another snake, moth, owl, moth, owl, owl, moth, owl, moth, owl. Alrighty, so we got one of the new dragon Glacigar out of all that. And now I will be growing that, then showing it off, then going through and fighting the boss. Honestly, this is really funny, even if I only got one Glacigar, because my friend couldn't hatch a single Silva over so many eggs. I just got like 20. I guess RNG himself prefers me significantly. Alrighty. Oh, those are really nice colors actually. Anyways, I will be getting back to you once this dragon, well, not that one, but this one is grown. I wonder if it has any mutations. It does not have any mutations. Well, I'll see you again shortly. So, this dragon, Zevron, has grown, and while I was previously joking about him being ugly, he's really, really ugly. However, I figured that it would be a good idea to do the first boss fight of the new Tundra boss with him. It looks like a mix between a mammoth and a saber-toothed tiger. Oh, he's very owie. This probably will not end well, but who knows, and frankly, who cares? I quite like the new design for the Tundra boss, though. The boss fight itself is the standard boss fight in Dragon Adventures. 3 stages, 1 in the middle. Frankly, I prefer the boss fights where it was just a big ol' radioactive mutated thing just sitting around in a tiny arena. Not because it was better, mind you, but because it was easier to not get hit and absolutely destroy the boss with a level 1 dragon. Use that all the time for leveling. But all that's gone now. I don't even know the best way to level no more. Goodness! Calm yourself. How is my dragon bored? We are literally fighting a giant saber-toothed mammoth-looking thing. How are you bored? This isn't possible. It's impossible. What in the world? By the Forge Mother, what the freaky-dee. Alrighty. And we are done. This thing is seriously so ugly. I'm sorry, I know I'm being a little mean. Maybe this will make it prettier. I pray this makes it prettier. 'Cause it doesn't look that nice. There we go. Oh, that makes it look much better. Anyways, that'll be all for this video. This is the new dragon, and that was the new boss. You all have a lovely day, and I hope you enjoyed this video.